Right. Good morning. So today I am going to discuss the grade 7 paper discussion for second term. Right. So I have given you the paper, right, and to discuss. Sorry, to be written, and so I hope you have done this. Right. So what would be the first one? So let's discuss the in somewhat with a somewhat speed, right? So okay, so the as the first question, right, we have to find the symmetrical axis, like how many symmetrical axes of that figure, right? So this is the figure. This thing, it is something like this. So basically, if you see something like this, right? Actually, what you have to do is take your ruler and try to draw some lines. You can draw one line, something like this, right? So around this line, you can fold this, right? From this vertex to this vertex and this vertex to this vertex, right? It will be symmetrical when you fold this one, right? So I think there are no any other symmetrical line, symmetrical axis you can find. Right? So there should be one symmetrical line, right? Right. So the first question, the answer should be right one. Right. Okay. Then let's move to the second one. Write the prime numbers 20. Right. Second question it says you need to write the prime numbers. Prime numbers between, most important word is between. Right. Between 0 and 20. Right. So 0 should not be included. 20 should not be included if if they are prime numbers, right? Even they, even if
Sir, 10 to 20.
10 to 20, right? So even the 10 and 20 are prime numbers, you cannot write down them because this word is important, between, right? So 10 cannot be included. Even 10 is a prime number. Even 20 cannot be included. Even 20 is a prime, right? So what are the prime numbers between 10 and 12? 11, 13, and 15 cannot be a prime number because it can be divided by 3, right? And 3 and 5 itself, right? And then you will be able to find 17 and 19. So these numbers should be the prime numbers between 10 and 20, right? Then what is the smallest prime number? So between 10 and 20, right? You can find, right, something, right? Between 10 and 20, the smallest prime number will be 11. But here it is a separate question, right? It's not relevant to this. So the smallest prime number would be 2, right? So this is the second answer, right? Second for the answer, right? Each and every question has 2 marks allocated. And for this one, there are 2 parts, each having 1 mark. Previous one have 2 marks itself, right? So let's move to the third question. Write in ascending order. So there are a few fractions, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 2, and 1 upon 5. So there are three number of three time fractions are there, and you have to write it in ascending order. So you know how to write it in ascending order, right? So ascending order means smallest to biggest. So what would be the smallest fraction here? The denominator which is having the biggest denominator, right? The fraction having the biggest denominator will be the smallest fraction. So what will be the smallest fraction? 1 upon 5. Right? Then you can write 1 upon 3. And finally, the biggest fraction will be 1 upon 2 because the denominator is smaller. This one is the biggest fraction. This one is the smallest fraction, which is having the smallest, so biggest denominator, right? Okay. So, right. P, fourth one. P equals composite numbers between 0, 1 and 10. So, composite numbers between 1 and 10. Right? So, what are the composite numbers between 1 and 10? You need to illustrate that set P in a Venn diagram. So, how do you do that? How do you do that? So, we have something like this. First of all, P equals open curly bracket. Composite numbers between 0, 1 and 10. Right? So you cannot include 0, 1 and 10. Right? 1 and 10 cannot be included. So composite numbers will be.
Excuse me, sir.
4, 6, 8, 9. So you need to draw this in a Venn diagram. So how do you draw? Right? So I will draw a circle. Right? For an example. So these are composite numbers. 4, 6, 8, 9. Right? Okay. This answer has 2 marks, right? So you have to simplify. So this is the number 4. This is number 4. And let's go to the number 5. Number 5. Number 5 says 3 plus 6 times 5 plus 4 plus 3 minus 7. So you have to do this one. Right? 3 plus 6 times 5 plus 4 plus 3 minus 7. So how do you do this? So there are few ways to do, right? But if you see something like this, so here you have brackets, right? If you follow the way BODMAS, BODMAS, bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction, right? BODMAS. So you have to simplify what is inside the bracket first. Okay? You have ඔයාලට bracket එකක් ඇතුලේ තියෙන දේවල් ඉස්සෙල්ලා simplify කරලා ඉන්න වෙනවා මේ වගේ එකක් දැක්කොත්. Before going into addition and subtraction. කියන්නේ subtraction සහ additions කරන්න කලින් you have to simplify what are inside the bracket, right? So I will do, right? So I will rewrite 3 plus 6 times 5 plus 4. It is 9. Okay? Plus 3 minus 7. Okay. Now equal 1. So if you follow the BODMAS, right? Bracket is done. Now you cannot find offnet and you cannot find division C. You can find multiply 6 times 9. 3 plus 6 plus 9. 6 times 9. 54. Right? Plus 3 minus 7. So now you can add You can add or subtract. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 54, 60. 60 minus 7. Right? 60 minus 7. 53. Answer will be 53.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Excuse me, sir.
yes, sir, you are correct, right? So if I add, if I do the bottom, so brackets first. So I will do that. 3 plus 6 times 5 plus 4, 9, right? Then division minus 7, right? Now bracket is done. We cannot find off and we can find division, right? We can find divisions. Division. Before that, right? 6 times 9. 9. Before doing the multiplication, you have to do the division part. 9 divided by 3. So it will give you 3. Then minus 0. Right? So division part is okay. But right now we have multiplications. Are there any multiplications? Yes. Right? Equal mark 3 plus 6 times 3, 18 minus 7. Okay, now all have been done. Multiplication also done. Addition and subtraction you can do. So 3 plus 18, 21. 21 minus 7. It is around like 5,
40.
40, right? 40. Right? So this is the answer, right? Okay, then let's move to the sixth one.
Sir, you are mute.
Right? So 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4. So you can add them and it will give you 12 and 12 there are two digits. Again you have to add 1 plus 2. Then you get 3. So this is the digital index or we can say digital root. And this is the number 3. So you can divide in the second question it asks does 1254 is a multiple of 3. Yes, because the digital root is 3. Right, this can be divided by 3 or by looking at this you can say it is a multiple of 3, right? So it is done. Right. Okay, seventh one. Find the highest common factor of 6, 12 and 80. Right? Six, 12 and 80. Highest common factor 12 and 80. So how you know how to do this one? So 6 can be divided by 2. 2 times 3. By using the smallest prime number, you have to start to begin dividing, right? 6, 2 times 6, then 2 times 3. So you can write like this: 2 times 2 times 3, 80. 2 times 9. So 3 cannot be divided. Sorry, 9 cannot be divided by 3. Sorry, 2. So you have to use 3. 3 times 3. 2 times 3 times 3. So you have to get the common numbers for each and every number, right? So I am going to round it and circle it. So highest common factor will be the multiplication of 2 and 3, right? 6. So this should be the highest common factor, which is 6, right? Then write as a production of powers. Right, okay. This is the seventh one, and this is the seventh one, and this is the eighth one. Right? Eighth one says write as a product of powers. Okay. This is the indices lesson. A times B times A times BA. Right? So first of all, you have to take like terms into a single place, right? So what are the like terms? A. A times A. So multiply by B times B, right? So this is it. A times A. Same base. Then you can add the powers. 1. A to the power 1, A to the power 1, A to the power 1. Right? So you can write 1 plus 1 multiplied by here B, power of 1, right? 1 plus 1, right? Because there are 3 A terms multiplied together, right? 2 B terms multiplied together. Okay? So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 for the B. So A to the power 3 times B to the power 2. Right? Basically there are 3 A's, there are 2 B's. A to the power 3, A to the power 3, B to the power 2. Done. Product of powers. Right? Ninth one. To which century does 2017 and April 23rd belongs, right? Which century? Right? It belongs to 21st century, right? So I am not going to do that, right? It is very easy, right? So, however, let's move to the 10th one. Write two pairs of parallel lines in the given figure, right? So there is a parallelogram, right, which is something like this. So you have to write uh, two lines of parallel two lines, right? So something like this. A B C D.
Sir, 9th one එක හැදුවද?
Yes, it is very easy. So it is belongs to 21st century, right? So let's go.
Okay.
Write two pairs of parallel lines in the given figure, right? So basically, you have to identify two parallel lines, right? AD and BC, right? And O, you can write ABCD, right? You can write either this one or this one, right? ADBC or ABCD, right? One of these two is correct, right? 11th, complete the blanks. -5 plus there is a blank and equals to -1, right? Equals to -1. So here you have -5, right? In the right hand side you have -1, right? What should be the number that you need to add here in order to get -1 by using the -5, right? Here you have -5 plus -1. Basically, in this kind of situations, right, you have two directed numbers, right? You need to fill this blank, right? So you know how to do this, right? So you can use a number line as well, right? So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is -5, and your answer is number -1. So this is your answer, and this is your left hand side number, right? So from here to there, how many times you need to jump? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need to add positive 4. Right? Because you are jumping to the positive side. Positive side 4 times. Minus 5 plus 4. It will give you minus 1. Right? Right. 12th one. Name the angles in the figure. Right? Name the angles in the figure. Right? So it is something like this. A, B, and C. Right? So basically, inside this you can find an acute angle, right? Acute angle, and outside you can find obtuse angle, right? Outside you can find obtuse angle. Okay.
Sir, I wrote acute angle.
So it asking you need to write down angles. Name the angles in the figure. Name the angles in the figure, right? So, however, if you done this one as also, it would be correct, right? So acute angle, obtuse angle, yes, right? Or you can say ABC angle, right? ABC angle, and right? What is the outside angle of that? What we said? Reflex angle. Reflex angle of, if you done this, this is correct. Reflex angle of, right? So I will write reflex angle of ABC. ABC के reflex angle है, right? Right? Reflex angle of ABC, right? ABC angle and its reflex angle, right? Outside there, right? So very easy. Now I have a fraction. So this is where we started our first class lesson, right? In the second term, 13th term. So very basically, 5 and so number is 13, right? 5 and 2 upon 3 plus 3 and 2 upon 5. Eh? Yes, 5 and 2 upon 3 plus 3 and 2 upon 5. Very easily. How do you do? So first of all, these are mixed numbers. You have to convert them into improper fractions, or right, you can find a way something around than this, right? In order to convert these things into improper fraction, right? You can separate whole number part and the fractional part easy. So this is 5, right? The first, if you consider the first mixed number, right? There is a whole number 5, right? 5 plus 2 upon 3. You can write this fraction as this, and this mixed number as 3 plus 2 upon 5. Yeah? So you can write like this. This one minimum, and this one like this, right? Very easy, right? So whole number parts 5 plus 3, right? So then fractional parts 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 5, right? Equal mark 5 plus 3 8. Then 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 5. How do you find LCM of that? 3 and 5. You need to make sure that you have equal denominator because 3 and 5 are different denominators. So you need to find the LCM of 3 and 5. How do you find the LCM of 3 and 5? So by dividing both numbers by using the prime factors, right? 5 times 1 until you get 1 1, right? You have to divide 3 times 5, right? Which should be 50, right? So you need to convert this denominator into 15, this denominator into 50. 2 times 5, 3 times 5 plus 2 times 3, 5 times 3. So this is how we are going to convert. Right? 8 plus 2 times 5, 10. This is 15 plus 2 times 3, 6. And this is 50. Right? Equal mark. 15, 50. No, 15, 50. Done. Equal. Then you can write. So I will take this side. Equal mark. 8 plus, in the numerator, 10 plus 6, 16 divided by 50. It is an again improper fraction. 8 plus, this can be written down as 1 and 1 upon 50. Right? If you divide 16 by 15, so you know this name, right? Right? Then 48 comes to the whole number part, remainder comes to the numerator. 1 and 1 upon 50. So again, this 1 can be added to your whole number part. Then it will come, it will be like this. 8 plus 1 plus 1 upon 50. Right? 8 plus 1, 9. Right? 9 plus 1 upon 50. So this can be written down as 9 and 1 upon 50. Right? This is too much long name. Too much long, right? So let's get back to the converting these two fractions into improper fraction. Let's see that one as well. So we had more steps, right? Now this is how we are going to use the mixed numbers and the whole number part and the fractional part separate, right? So now we are going to do by converting them into improper fraction. Let's compare those two methods, right? Either way of these are correct. So now 5 and 2 upon 3. So how do you convert it into improper fraction? 3 times 5, 15. 15 plus 2, 70. 5 times 3, 15. 15 plus 2, 70. Right? Very nice. So previously we have found the LCM as 15. So you need to uh, so multiply both numbers, both numerator and the denominator by 5. Right? 17 upon 5. Multiply by 3. Multiply by 3. Right? 17 times 5. So you have to find it. 5 times 7, 35. 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, 6. 65. Right? Sorry. 5 times 7, 35. Remainder is 3. 5 plus 1. 5 times 1, 5 plus 3, 85, right? Right? 5 times 3, 15. 7 times 3, 3 times 7, 21. Remaining number is 2. 3 times 1, 3 plus 2, 5. Right, okay, nice. 85 plus 51. So it will give 5 plus 1, 6, 8 plus 5, 136 divided by 50. Right, okay. So 136 divided by 50. Right, so you have to use the long division for converting this improper fraction into a fixed number. Right, 136 divided by 15. Right, how many 15s are there for 136? So I will say 9, right? 9 times 5, 45. It should give 135, right? So remaining part is 1. So quotient is 9, which is my whole number part. and the denominator is 15, right? Denominator is 15, remainder is 1, it comes to the numerator, right? 9 and 1 upon 15. So previous answer is 9 and 1 upon 15. Now I have 9 and 1 upon 15. So which whether this is easier? It's up to you to decide. So I think this one is easier. Very small number of steps, right? Small number of steps. Right, okay. So that one is over. Let's move to the next one. So simplify 1.27 plus, right? 1.27 plus 0.273. 0.273. So this is very easy, right? So we have done these kind of things in recently. 1.27. 1.27. Point can decimal point. Here you have decimal point. And 0 point. 1 point now, 0 point you have to write under this one, right? 2, 7, 3. Then do the addition. 0 plus 3, 3. 7 plus 7, 40. Here is 1. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5. So altogether 1.543. Final answer should be 1.543. Right? For the first one. And the second one, 2.16 multiplied by 4. Second one, 2.16 multiplied by 4. Right? So how do you do this? Right? In a separate area also you can do this one if you want. Right? Or you can use your mind to do. 4 times 6, 24. Divided is 2. 4 times 1, 4 plus 2, 6. Right? 4 times 2, 8. 864. Is that the correct answer? No. So you have to allocate 2 decimal points. 1, 2. So your answer will be 8.64. Right? Your answer will be 8.64 for that. And maths lesson. So we have done this name. Simplify gram milligram. So how do you simplify? Grams, milligrams. 400 grams. So you have very easy. 3 and 800 milligram. Right? So you have to add 0, 0, 4 plus 8, 12. It will give you something like this thing. So this is additional one. So 1200 grams. Right? So take this one to this side. Plus 1. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. 6 grams and 200 milligrams. So this should be the answer. So what would be the regular polygon of 70? So the answer should be C, yeah, right? Regular polygons, right? Answer should be C for the 17th one. Right, 18th one. When 7 is added to the number x, then its value is 20. Algebraic expressions, huh? And also equations. When 7 is added to the number x, right? Then its value is 20. Right. Nice. So our unknown number is of 18, unknown number is x. We are going to add 7 for them. then total value will be equal to 20, right? So you have to find the value of x as well, right? X plus 7. So how do you remove this 7 from your left hand side? You need to subtract 7 from your both sides, right? If you subtract 7 from your left hand side, you need to subtract 7 from your right hand side as well, right? Plus 7 minus 7, go on go, right? Or then you can find 20 minus 7, which is 30, right? Oh, here is 7 and here is 20. How much, how many numbers should, how much of numbers should be added to your left hand side in order to get equal to 20? 7 plus something. 7 plus 13 equals to 20, right? So that is the way. 7 plus 20 equals to, sorry, 7 plus 13 equals to 20, right? So you need to fill this number, right, in order to get 20 by using 7, right? This number plus 7 will be equal to 20. Very easy, right? Uh, what is the missing number here? It would be 13 plus 7, 20. Right. Right. Okay. So let's move to the next one. In the 90th one, simplify 6 kilometers and 50 meters minus 2 kilometers and 700 meters. Right. So it is similar to this one, right? And it is in kilometers and meters. 6 kilometers and 50 meters, right? And 2 kilometers and 700 meters. This one. So how do you do? So here you have 50 meters, right? So it should be written as like 50 meters, right? When you are subtract. Or you can both convert into meters, then get the subtraction. Then you can get the answer, right? For that. So how do you do this? What subtraction? So this is like kilograms and grams. Say applies here, right? So 0 minus 0, you can do that. Yes, 0. 5 minus 0, 5 minus 0, 5. And 0 minus 7, you cannot do that thing, right? So you have to take 1 from this side. So this becomes 10, right? 10 minus 7, it will give you 3, right? Right, we give you 3. Now here, before we had here 6. Now we have taken 1 from 1 to our right hand side, right? This meter part, and the remaining number is 5. 5 minus 2, 3. So the answer will be 3 kilometers and 350 meters. Oh, you can convert the whole numbers, right? 6 kilometers and 50 meters into meters. So it will give you like this one gives you 6,050 meters. This one gives you 2,700 meters. Then get the subtraction of this. Very easy. 0 minus 0, 0, 5 minus 0, 5. Here, take 1 from this side. 10, 10 minus 7, 3. And 5, 5 minus 2, 3. 3,350 meters altogether. Right? And how do you convert this into kilometers? Right? Put a dash. 3 kilometers and 350 meters. So you have to allocate 3 digits for meters, right? And put a dash here. 3 kilometers and 350 meters, right? So that is how you are going to convert that. Right, 20th one. In the given figure, find the perimeter. You have a rectangular thing, eh? So how do you find the perimeter of a rectangle? Right? Perimeter of a rectangle, 2 times length plus breadth. Right? 2 times length plus breadth. So this is the 20th one, part 1. So 2 times length, 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3, 7. 2 times 7, 14 centimeters. Right? And find the area. And second one, it gives you find the area. How do you find the area of a rectangle? Length multiply by, right, area. Length multiplied by breadth or width. Length is 4, breadth is 3, right? These are all centimeters, huh? Centimeters, 3 centimeters, right? The unit is essential, huh? 4 times 3, 12 centimeters into centimeters. Centimeters square, square centimeter. 12 centimeters. So that is the answer for the 20th one. So if you have correct answers, right, you will be getting 2 marks per each. Huh? If you have 2 different parts for this one, perimeter part, 1 mark, and for this area one, 1 mark. So altogether 1 plus 1, 2 marks, right? So each of the uh, short questions will allocate 2 marks, right? Okay. Right. So first question, part 2, first question. Huh? So it says, what is the digital index of 2154? It is equal to the previous one. 1254 has been given by using the, right, by changing the numbers. 2154, right? 2154, right? So this is the part 2, first question, first one, right? So here you can get the answer as 12. So 1 plus 2, it is equal to 3, right? Equal to 3. So digital root is 3, right? And digital index is 3. Explain that it is exactly divisible by 3 using the digital index. Yes. Right. This can be divided by 3, right? So you know how to divide it by 3, right? If the digital root number is a multiple of 3, then that number is divisible by 3, right? So basically, digital index of 2154 is 3. So 3 is a multiple of 3 is a multiple of 3. So therefore you can write, therefore 2154 can be divided by 3 because the digital root can be divided by 3, right? Divisible by 3 or can be divisible by 3, right? Okay. Does so third one. So this is the second one. Third one. Third one, it is asking from you guys, does 2154 divisible by 6? And you have to explain, right? So you have to give yes or no, then you have to explain as well, right? So third one, does 2154 divisible by 6? Yes, 2154 can be divisible by 6. Yeah, the answer is yes, can be divisible by 6. So explain, you have to give the reason as well. Because the digital root is a multiple of 3. and it is a even number, right? So basically, so your digital root or the digital index is equal to 3, right? And it is an even number, right? Right. So because we can divide 6 by 3, right? It is asking does 2154 divisible by 6? Yes, because digital index is 3 and 6 is a multiple of 3, right? And also it is an even number, right? Okay. Who sent a message? Right, okay. So let's go to the next one. Divisible, right. Using all the 3 cards of 2, 3, and 5, how many numbers can be arrayed which are divisible by 5 without a remainder? Right, all of them. Right. So uh, there are 3 cards, right? There are 3 cards, 2, 3, and 5, right? And you have to find how many numbers can be formed by using 200 and 2, 3, and 5, right? Then which are divisible by 5, right? Without the remainder. Without the remainder. So let's find the digital root first. So if you are using cards 2, 3, 5, right? So digital index will be, or digital root will be 2 plus 3 plus 5, right? So let's see 2 plus 3, 5. Plus 5, 5 plus 5, 10, right? So, this digital index will be 10, right? So basically, right? Oh, one here you have digital index is 1, right? Okay. 1 plus 0. Okay. 1 plus 0. It will give you 1. So here what you have is 2, 3, and 5. So you need to find the numbers which are divisible by 5, right? Now what is the thing that you need to remember, right? How do you divide by 5? If you have 0 or 5 at the end of any given number, right? So I will clear the board, right? Right. So what are the numbers divisible by 5? Divisible by 5 now, right? So this is the things that you need to, these are the things that you need to remember. Divisible by 5. So if any number can be divisible by 5, the last digit of the number, right? Last digit of the number should be 5 or 0, right? Right. So this is the last digit of the number, right? So this can be 125. This can be 1435, 130, right? Or this can be 1435, right? So on and so forth, right? Only the last digit should be 0 and 5. If and only if, right, a number can be divisible by 5, right? A number can be divisible by 5. The last number of that digit should be 5 or 0, right? 5 or 0, nothing else than that. So by using 2, 3 and 5, right? There is no zero card there. No zero card is there. So you have to have only 5 at the last, right? Right, 5 at the last, right? As the last number. So which can be divisible by 5. So you can how many numbers can you form by using this 2, 3 and 5, which can be divisible by 5, right? Which can be divisible by 5, right? Which can be divisible by 5. Pahing better numbers here can you have by using these three cards. 235 and 325. Only two numbers. Okay? So your answer should be for this question. Fourth question, right? You can write only two numbers, and you have to write the numbers as well. 235 and 325. Next, 235 and 325. So very easy. Right. Then fifth one, write all the factors of 24. Right? Write all the factors of no, sorry. If the number 215 with 4 digits, right? With 4 digits, right? Is divisible by 9 without a remainder, which digit should be there in tens place, right? So the number, wait, guys. I think there is a correction. Question number question number 5. It should be like if the number, right, 21, here is a blank space, right? And here is a 5, right? Yes, with 4 digits, right? Then the question is correct. With 4 digits is divisible by 9 without a remainder, right? Divisible by 9 without a remainder. Which digit should be there in the tens place? This is ones place. This is tens place. This is hundreds place, right? Ones place. This is the tenth place. Tens place is you have to find, right? It is the empty place that you need to find. So I will take it as we do not know the number x. If and only if a number can be divisible by 9, right? Our digital root should be, right? Our digital root should be equal to 9, right? If this number can be divided by 9, the digital root or digital index should be equal to 9, right? So definitely, so you can write. So this is my 4 digits number. So 2 plus 1 plus x plus 5 equals digital root 9. So then this 4 digits number can be only divisible by 9, right? So 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 5, 8. So x plus 8 equals to 9. So here plus 8 something equal to 9, right? This should be 1 name. So let's find out. It is x plus 8. If you want to remove plus 8 from your left hand side, you need to subtract 8 from both sides. Cancel out, cancel out. X equals 9 minus 8 is what? X equals 1, right? So your number should be, right, 2150. 2150. So this should be your answer, right? Then they are asking write all the factors of 24, right? Right, or 24. So this should be the fifth one, and this should be the sixth one, right? You need to find the factors of 24, right? and factors of 24. All the factors, all the factors, right? You can miss. You cannot miss anything. 24 can be divided by 1, right? 24 can be divided by 2. 24 can be divided by 3 because this is a multiple of 3. Can it be divisible by 4? Divisible by 4? Yes. 4 times 6. Can it divide by 5? No. Can it divide by 6? Yes. Can it divide by 7? No. Can it divide by 8? Yes. Right. So on and so forth. Right. So 8. Then other than that of that, 9, 10, no. 11. Can it divide by 12? Yes. And 24 can be divided by itself also. 24. So these are the all the factors that 24 can be divided. Right? Please write it. So this is the full answer for first one, first question. Right, let's move on to the second one. So it says so there are two figures, right? First one is the rectangle with 6 and 4 centimeters. The next one is a square with the length of a side 4 centimeters. So I will draw this. Six centimeters, 4 centimeters, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, and this is a square. And P, Q, R, S, 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters. Right, so let's do the first question. What special name is given to the quadrilateral ABCD? So this one, special name rectangle. Right? Yes. So second one, find the perimeter of the given regular polygon. So what is the regular polygon of this? Square is the regular polygon, and you have to find the perimeter of that. Right? 4 times 4 times 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, or you can multiply. Right? So the first one is answer will be rectangle, and your second one is your regular polygon is this square, and you have to find the perimeter. P equals 4 times 4 centimeters because there are 4 lengths. Each length is 4 centimeters. Right? 4 times 4. 16 centimeters the perimeter. Right? 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. 16. Right? Then find the perimeter of the quadrilateral ABCD. Rectangle. Right? Third one, perimeter. So we have done it earlier. Perimeter can be written as the of a rectangle, right? 2 times length plus breadth, right? Length plus breadth, right? 2 times 6 plus 4, 10. 20 centimeters, right? 20 centimeters, right? Then third one is done, right? Find the area of the quadrilateral ABCD. Area of the quadrilateral. This one, fourth one. Area of ABCD, right? So how to find the area? 6 times 4 length into breadth. 6 times 4 24, centimeters into centimeters, centimeter square. Right, these are the answers. Then this part. What did it say? Out of the two given quadrilaterals, which figure has four axes of symmetry. Right, four axes of symmetry. Which one has?
Where?
Yes, the square. Right. So how do we find four axes of symmetry? So this is one axis. If you divide it by half, and if you divide it by on the other half, this is 1, 2, and from Q to S, right? There is another axis, right? And P to R, there is another axis. So there are four symmetrical axes, right? So B and fifth one, out of the given quadrilaterals, which plane? So PQRS plane has the, oh, you can write square, right? Square has the four symmetrical axes, right? Hmm. Right, sixth one. So in the sixth one, there are two parts, right? Find the perimeter of the given figure, plane figure, right? So I will draw that, right? So sixth one, there are two parts for the sixth one. So this is something like this. Four centimeters, and this one 6 centimeters, and this length 8 centimeters, and this one again 4 centimeters. Right. So by looking at this, you have to fill the rest of the lengths. The length of this side 8 centimeters. So here to here should also be 8 centimeters, and this part is 4 centimeters. That means this height should be 4 centimeters again, right? And this is 6 centimeters. So that means if you take this length from here to here, it should be definitely 6 centimeters. And this length is 4 centimeters. So this length should be 2 centimeters. Right? So what is the first question? Find the perimeter, right? A. Right? You are going to find the perimeter of this figure. Perimeter equals, so I will begin from 6. 6 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4. Right? Then let's add 6 plus 8, 14, 14 plus 4, 18, 18 plus 4, 22, 22 plus 2, 24, 24 plus 4, 28. The perimeter should be 28 centimeters, right? And find the area. So how you are going to find the area? So you have to divide this figure into two quadrilaterals, right? So either way you can find that. So I will divide it by from here, this area. So I will say this is my first figure, and this square is my second figure. So I will find areas separate, right? Area of my first figure, right? So my first figure is a rectangle, right? 4 times 6, right? Area 4 centimeters times 6 centimeters. 4 times 6, 24 square centimeters, right? And the area of my second figure will be, this is a square, right? 4 centimeters times 4 centimeters, 16 square centimeters, right? So all together, right, I can find the area of the figure, right? So how can I write area of the figure? Area of the figure. How do you write it? 1 plus 2, right? 24 square centimeters plus 16 square centimeters. Okay, right? So altogether 40 square centimeters, right? So this is it. Right. Right. Let's move to the third question. Right. Let's move to the third question. Right. If you have any doubt point, right, please please watch the video again once I uploaded the video upload karana, then you can figure it out. Right. Third question, right, part A. Third question, part A, part 1, subpart 1. Write two equivalent fractions for 5 upon 7. Right, 5 upon 7. So there are few more ways, 5 upon 7, right? Easiest way. So equivalent fraction for 5 upon 7 can be written down as, I will multiply this by 2 and this by 2. So 2 times 5, 10. 2 times 7, 40. And this is the first one. 5 upon 7 equals 5 times 3, and I will multiply both numerator and denominator by 3. 15, 21. So these two are equivalent fraction for the 5 upon 7. Right? You can write whatever you want. I mean, you can multiply by 4, 10, or blah blah blah. Right? But you cannot multiply by 1. Right? Because you are getting 5 upon 7 again. Right? According to Senida, right? So Senit Kia, right? 2 upon 3 lesser than 3 upon 4. Right? Do you agree with this statement? So you have to say yes or no, right? So you have to say yes or no. So basically, we have to compare these two, right? So let's compare. I will take this side. So we have to find whether Senit correct or wrong, right? So we have to find that Senit correct or wrong, right? It is a question mark. So now we are going to find it out, right? 2 upon 3, 3 upon 4. Right. So when you are going to compare again, what you have to do? You have to compare the denominators. Right. So whether you need to check your denominators are in the same number. Right. Here you have 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So again, if you have to find LCM. Right. By looking at this, you can say at once the LCM should be, what should be the LCM? 3 and 4. Right. 4 is not a multiple of 3, 3 is not a multiple of 4, right? And so at once you can say 3 times 4, it should be 12, right? Or you need to find the LCM, right? Like by dividing these numbers. So the first one is 2, you can use. 3 cannot be divided by 2, right? So you can divide 4, right? Again 2, 3 comma 1 until you get 1 comma 1 at the end, you have to divide. And LCM is 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, 12. Right? Yes. So you need to convert this into 12, this into 12. Right? Very easy. Right? So 2 comma 3 multiply by. So how do you convert 3 into 12? 4. You have to multiply this by 4. And here 3 comma, sorry, 3 upon 4. So you need to multiply this by 3, this by 3. 2 times 4, 8. 3 times 4, 12. 9 upon 12. Right? So very easy. Denominator is 12. Forget the denominator. Right? So which one is bigger? 8 or 9? 9 is bigger. Right? So mouth should open to the bigger side. Mouth should open to bigger side. So 8 upon 12 less than 9 upon 12. So when it compares to the what is the related fraction for 8 upon 12? 2 upon 3. Related fraction for 9 upon 12, 3 upon 4. Ah, yes. So I think Zenith is right? So because of this, Zenith is. So do you agree with this statement? Yes, I agree with this statement. So yes, because Zenith is correct, right? Right? This is the comparison. Ah, yes, Kilana. Then in the third one, they are asking the reasons, right? So you have to give the reason. Right? So these are the reasons, right? Yes, because 2 upon 3 is lesser than 3 upon 4. So you can write. Right, okay. Part B. Part B. Simplify. 3 upon 5 minus 1 upon 10. Right, nice. So we have something like this. 3 upon 5 minus 1 upon 10. Sorry, okay, so 3 upon 5 1 minus 1 upon 10. Right, this one. So how do we do this? So here you have 5, here you have 10. By looking at this, you know 5 can be easily converted into 10. Okay? So very easy. No need to find LC. If you are familiar with 5 and 10, you know 5 can be easily converted into 10. Right? 3 upon 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 minus 1 upon 10. Right? Equals 3 times 2, 6. 2 times 5, 10. Minus 1 upon 10. Right? Very easy. Right? 10 and 10. No need to so no need to care about the denominator now because they are equal. 6 minus 1, 5. 5 upon 10. So this is not the final answer. 5 and 10 can be furthermore simplified. Right? You can divide. Right? Furthermore, equal 5 upon 10. How do you simplify? 5 times 1, 5 times 2. So the final answer will be 1 upon 2. This is half. Right? Very easy. Right? Let's move to the part B, second one. Part B, second one. This is the first one. Part B second part, right? When it comes to here, right? 2 and 1 upon 3. 2 and 1 upon 3 plus 4 and 1 upon 2. Right. So how do you simplify? Again, you have mixed numbers. Mixed numbers. Right. So I will convert them into improper fraction first. Right. Very easy. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 divided by 3. 2 times 4, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 divided by 2. Right. So 3 and 2. You know, by looking at this, 3 is not a multiple of 2. 2 is not a multiple of 3. So you can change the denominators and multiply them together. Or you can find LCM also. 3 upon 7 upon 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So 2 times 3 6. 2 times 3 will be 6, right? So your common denominator should be 6. So you need to convert it. 9 upon 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, right? 7 times 2, 14 divided by 6 plus 9 times 3, 27 divided by 6. So if you add them together, 141. 41 divided by 6. 6 times 6 times 7, remember? 6 times 6, it will give you 36, right? 4, 5. So remainder is 5. So you can convert this into this improper fraction into a mixed number, right? 6 as the whole number, and denominator will be 6. Remainder is 5. Remainder is 5. So this should be your final answer. 6 and 5 upon 6. So that is the end of the third question.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, මේ B එකේ 1 එකට sir මම simplify කරේ නෑ sir මේ 5 over 10 දැම්මේ. Sir 1 over 2 ඕනෙම
මේකද?
No sir මම දැම්මේ sir 5 over 10.
5 over 10. You will be,
Oh.
I mean, marks අඩු වෙනවා. Right? එහෙම වුණොත්. Right? So you can simplify it furthermore. නේද? The, isn't it? Yes. So you can simplify it. You will be missing like 0.5 marks, right? Or half marks you will be missing. Because you know it, 5 and 10, multiples of 5 ne? 5 and 10. So you 5 divided by 10, it will give you half. Or you can put decimals, right? 0.5, right? Mama, here right? I have told it to 5 upon 10. I know it. So, fourth one, nice. Number lines. Right? So basically, the directed numbers, right? Fourth question. Make it easy, right? In the number lines, directed numbers. Draw a number line from -3 to +3. Okay. Let's do that. So I will remove that this part as well. Right? Try to remember the theory parts. Right? Try to remember the things that we have done early. Right? By looking at it. Right. I will mark 0 somewhere around here in the middle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? Positive 1, positive 2, positive 2. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Right? So this is it. So first one is asking, you have to draw, right? -3 to +3. Mark -2 and +3 on it. Mark. So you have to mark. positive 2 and sorry, negative 2 and positive 3. Negative 2 and positive 3. Right. Which are correct from the following, right? Which are correct from the following, right? Minus 2 less than 3. It is the first term. Then minus 2 bigger than positive 3. Minus 2 less than 0. 0 bigger than 3. Right? Okay. So this one. So they are asking which are correct. Which ones are correct? Minus 2 less than 3. Minus 2 here. So from here, so from negative positive side to negative side, the value is decreasing. Value right? 2 is less than 3. 1 is less than 2. 0 is less than 1. Minus 1 is less than 0. Minus 2 is less than minus 1. Right? Again, minus 2 kinega kudai minus 1 ready. Minus 3 kudai minus 2. Right? Minus 3 is less than minus 2. So when you are going from positive side to negative side, the value is decreasing one by one, right? So minus 2 is less than positive 3. So it should be correct, right? It should be correct, right? And which are correct from the following? Only correct things are asking, right? So this one is wrong. Minus 2 cannot be bigger than 3. This is the biggest number here. This one is wrong. Minus 2 less than 0. Minus 2, 0 is bigger, right? 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2. 0 is the bigger than minus 2, right? This one is correct. 0 is bigger than 3. Oh, 0 is bigger than 3 because 3 is the biggest one. This one is wrong. So only correct answers are these two, right? Find the value minus 3, right? So in this fourth one, they are asking find the value of minus 3 plus 2. So you have to figure it out by using the number line, right? Number line. Like minus 3 plus, like minus 3 plus positive 2, right? So let's see. Right. So first of all, I will find where is my minus 3, right? So this is my number line, right? This is my number line. And this is my minus 3. Okay. So minus 3 is here. So I have to add, right? I have to add positive 2, right? So positive 2 to that, right? I have to add positive 2 to that. So when you are adding positive 2, you need to go for your right hand side because right hand side is the positive side, right? And how many times? 1, 2. You have to jump 2 times, right? 1, 2 because positive 2 to your right hand side, right? So very easily, how do you do this from the beginning of the number line? So minus 3. So here you have 0. I am going to begin it from here, right? I am going to begin it from here, right? So first of all, I am going to find minus 3 starting from 0, right? Okay, let's go. Right? 1, 2, minus 3 is here. right? Minus 3 is here. Right, I have jumped 3 times to find minus 3 to my left hand side because it is minus, so I am going my left hand side. Now, plus, right, you have to add positive 2. Positive 2. So, if you are looking at minus, so you have to go to your left hand side, right? If positive, you have to go to a right hand side. You have to jump here right hand side. So it's 2 times to your right hand side. So from here you are going to jump 2 times. Right. Right. You are going to jump 2 times, right, to your right hand side. So your answer will be minus 1. Right. So how do you mark it? From 0 to 1. Right. From 0 to 1 you have to mark it. Right. So your final answer will be minus 1. Right. Guys, give me 30 seconds. On the okay. Aditya is right? So this is the answer for that part, right? Write a number which is not an integer, right? So you have to write an answer, right? Write a number which is not an integer. So you can write 0, right? Right. So integer numbers, right? For the both. This one you can write 0. Right? 0 is not an integer, right? Very easy. Because you are not going to count it, right? When you are counting, you beginning with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah blah blah. You are not going to count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Count करना है. So that's it. So your answer should be 0, right? Okay. Fifth one. Let's move to the fifth one. There are 4 points. Cost of derive paper is A rupees. Cost of a marker pen is B rupees. Cost of a glue bottle is half of a marker pen. Half of a marker pen. Marker pen is B rupees. Half of that. B divided by 2. Keep that in mind. Cost of a pencil box is 50 rupees more than a deny paper. 50 rupees more than. More than you should add. Right? You should add 50 rupees more than a deny paper. Deny paper is A rupees. A plus 50. Keep that in your mind. Right. First one. Write the cost of a glue bottle using B. So you know how to do it, Nick? So you know how to do it. So let's see. Cost of a glue bottle. So how to write a cost of a glue bottle, right? By using B. So you have to use B in order to write the cost of the glue bottle, right? So let's see. Cost of a marker pen is B rupees. Okay. Cost of a glue bottle is half of a marker pen. Rupees. B divided by 2. Done. 2. write an algebraic expression for the cost of a pastel box. Okay, pastel box, right? You have to find the price of a pastel box by using the algebraic expression, right? So this is also an algebraic expression, but it has one term, b divided by 2. So, cost of a pastel box is 50 rupees than a deny paper. So I can write second one, cost of a pastel box, right? 50 rupees more than 50 rupees more than a deny paper. What is the cost of a deny paper? A rupees. A plus 50. Right? So if you want, you can put brackets because rupees is common for both A and 50. A rupees, 50 rupees, common. Right? Brackets. Right. Then express the total cost of 5 deny papers. Right. So let's write third one. Cost of 5 deny papers equals, what is the cost of one deny paper? It is A rupees, right? Right. So if you want to find 5 papers, you have to multiply A rupees by 5. So final answer will be rupees 5 here. Hirusha, mata gaya thi ne?
Yes, sir.
5. Right. Mata gaya tha agar tu right? Right. Then excellent total cost of 5 deny papers, 2 marker pens. Right. What is the price of 1 marker pen? It is B rupees. Cost of 2 marker pens. Two multiplied by who is 4?
2 multiplied by B.
Yeah, 2 multiplied by B. Guys, so this is 2 times P rupees. So 2B. Oh, this should be this can be written as B times 2. Rupees B times 2 because price of one pen is B, price of 2 pens you have to multiply it by 2. So 2 times B, 2B, right? So the number should come to the first, then the algebraic term, right? So when you are writing 2 times B, right? Then two bottle of glue, right? 2 bottle of glue. Right. So let's find that cost of 2 glue bottles. Cost of 2 glue bottles. So, glue bottle is a half of a marker pen. So we have found, right? One glue bottle is B divided by 2. One glue bottle is cost B divided by 2. So we have to find for the cost of 2 glue bottles, right? B times B divided by 2 multiplied by 2, right? So you can simplify it 2 times 1, 2 times 1. So final answer will be B rupees. So all together you have to write the total cost, right? So I will clear the upper side, right? This one, right? So total cost. So you have to find total cost equals. So you have to add them 5A plus rupees 2B plus rupees B. So this is the cost, total cost. You can keep it like this, or right, you can write it like this by using brackets 5A plus 2B plus B, right? Rupees at the front. Right. So this should be the final answer for. If A equals 2, B equals 50, find the value of expression, right? Find the value of this expression. So what are the values that we need to substitute? If A should be equal to 2, B equal should be 50. So if we have to find the value of this expression, right? So what is our expression? Rupees 5A plus. This is not the final expression. So you need to simplify this. Here 2B plus B, altogether 3B, right? So the final answer will be rupees 5A plus 2B plus B, 3B. Right? 5A plus 3B. Right? So I am going to substitute A equals 2, right, for A, B equals 50 instead of B, right? So equal mark rupees brackets 5 times A, right? This is 2, 3 times B, 3 times 50 equal mark rupees 5 times 2, 10 plus 3 times 50, 150. So the final answer will be 10 plus 150, 160 rupees. So the total cost will be 160 rupees. Right. So hope you have finished this one. මේ වෙලාවේ ලියා ගන්න එපා, right? Look at the board. Simplify. So part B. Part B, sub part 1. Right? Simplify. 5A plus 3A minus A. So these are like terms. 5A plus 3A. 5A plus 3A. So you can write 8A minus A. 8A minus A, 7A. So the second one. 7x plus 3y minus 2x minus y. Right? So what are the like terms? X, 7x minus 2x. Then y plus 3y minus y. So let's simplify. 7 minus 2, 5x. 3 minus 1y, 2y. So that is positive 2y. So this should be the answer for the part B, second one. Right. Okay. I will clear this one. Try to remember. So this will help you to your exam. these things will come definitely to your exam, right? So let's move the fifth one. So last question. So basically, right, you have to draw, right? So first one is asking draw a circle of a radius 4 centimeters and mark its center as O, right? So for this one, I will share the screen, right? Wait, right. Right, hope you can see this one. Huh? So I'll take my ruler and I will take my drawing compass, right? Right. So this is my ruler, right? And I need to draw a circle of a radius with 4 centimeters. So this is my compass. So I will place my needle of the compass at the 0 and I will take 4 centimeters length. So I will draw this. I will place somewhere around here, right? Then I will draw my circle. And it is something like, then mark a point on a circle and name it as A. So I will do the second one. And I will take my pencil and I will draw the point as A, right? Right. So somewhere around. So first of all, I will remove the compass, right? Then I will draw my dot in red mark, right? And I will draw it somewhere around here. So this is my point A, right? Point A, right? Okay. Then third one says draw a circle of a radius 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and center as A. So I will take my compass again, and I will place my needle around here, and I will draw, right? Because my length is right, so the radius is 4 centimeters because I have taken it early, right? 4 centimeters of length, the radius, right? So center is my circle is A, right? So I will draw it like this. So I have to use different color sheets. I forgot, but how to different color I use that one. Right. Okay. So however, we use this color. So I will draw it again. Right. So okay. So you can identify that name. Okay. Draw a circle of a radius 4 centimeters uh, and center as AB. Center as A. B is a point of intersection of the circle and the earlier circle, right? So we have to mark point B right? We have to mark point B. I will use red. Where the two circles are intersected, right? So this you can mark this point or this point as B, right? So I will mark this point as B, right? One of these places can be marked as B, right? So I will mark this point as B because the intersection of the two circles should be marked as B, right? Right. Okay. However, then circle B earlier circle, right? Draw a circle of a radius 4 centimeters and center as B. Center. Center should be B. Right. So I will place my needle at the point B and I will use a different color. Then you can identify. I will use blue. So this is my circle where the center is P. Right. Okay. So in this way, draw another four circles of radius 4 centimeters and their centers on the circles first circle. So you have to draw these kind of circles, another four circles, right? So I will use this color. So like this, you have to draw another four circles, right? Using the previous method. And red one and again and two circles and I will use this color. Yes. So automatically draw, right? And I have to draw one more. Male. Yes. So here I will use like green. Right. So this is it. Okay, I have completed. What is the figure you get by joining the intersection point of these four circles and the first circle, right? So you have to find the intersection point like previous ID of these circles, right? So I will mark them A, B. Here you have C, D, E, F. So I will mark them. So I will mark them like this. A, B, C, right? Then D, then E, then B, right? So E, F, F, sorry, F. So these are the intersection points of these circles with the first circle, right? First circle is at the middle, which is the this one now. Not any part here we dump part right? So what is the figure that you are getting, right? That you are getting right. I'll take this one. So I have to draw the figure when I am uh, joining these points, right? So I will join these points. A to B. Then B to C. Then C to D. Right? Uh, then so on and so forth, right? E to D. E to F. Then A to F. So this is it. So what is this shape? A, B, C, D, E, F. What is this red shape? Can anyone say? It is a hexagon, ne? Hexagon. And it is a hexagon. So something like this. Six sides and all are equal. So your final answer should be, right? So your final answer should be hexagon. For the sixth one, right? Sixth one, your answer should be hexagon, right? So this is the final answer. Right. Okay, guys. This is the end of the discussion of the paper, right? And so hope you got more knowledge on how to do the paper, right? How to complete the paper. So this is the end of the discussion of the paper, right? So